Hey race fans, thanks for joining me on the channel today. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you my experiences with my day number 17 in my quest to win one of these daily races in GT7. We are at the Yamagiwa track. It's a fictional track in Kyoto, Japan. It's got a lot of great configurations. And I'm going to start off in 8th spot with a 1:38 time. Love Group 3, love this Audi R8. The handling is amazing on it. I like everything about this car, the acceleration, the feel, the control I get, it's all good. I definitely like this better than Group 4, but hey, like everything else, I just got to put the time into it, and eventually I'll come to love Group 4 as well. So we're a couple of turns in here, and you can see I've got the extra wide mirror on, so you can see what's going on behind me, who's sneaking up. We got that Porsche burns me on the left side, and I got another Porsche that burns me on the left side. Maybe that's why so many people have the 911, because it's a really good car. Love that car as well. It was my go-to car, and really, yeah, these days, if I wasn't in the a daily race, I might be driving that car. But anyway, I'm driving this Audi, and this guy goes off in front of me over here, and I'm just trying not to get any damage from anybody else. I've already lost a spot overall. I'm down to 9th, and it's only lap 1, so we'll see what's going on. This is a very hard turn. A lot of technical turns on this track. Not one that I drove a lot before, but thank you for the challenge for doing these daily races, because it's making, and you can see that guy there nudged me on the side, and I go off into the grass. So yeah, hopefully he gets a penalty, because in some other races, yeah, I've gotten penalties for accidentally bumping people, and that guy has no penalty. So gripe number 1. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, this track, very technical, so I feel like it's making me a better driver. It's not just about hammering on the gas and a couple of difficult turns, a lot of turns, hard turns all over. That BMW there, he wasn't too happy with me. He tried to come back at me, and we made that turn, and I gave him lots of room over there, and you can see that he totally turned into me and put me into the wall. So there it is. I start off in 8th. I'm down to 13th and 14th, and that guy just blows right through me. Okay, I get it. This race is at the lower end of the food chain, so there's some ghosting. So we'll see if this ghosting is consistent later on, because you know, if people are going to ghost, maybe something should happen where ghosting happens so that people don't get damaged at certain points. I don't know. I don't know how to figure out. It'd be interesting. Maybe I need to do a compilation on how the ghosting works. Anyway, ended up in 11th spot. Let's see what it does to my driver rating and my sportsmanship, because I did stay in the race. So my driving went down, and my sportsmanship nothing. So that's frustrating, right? I got nailed. He got no penalty. My driver rating went down. I stayed in it, came back from a 15th to get an 11th. I think I should get something for that. What do you think? Let me know. Okay, so I'm going to try another one. Race number 2 on day number 17. I'm in 8th. My 138.08 is good for 8th spot starting on the grid. I'm still in the Audi, because I love it. Got the big mirror going on over here. Just trying to stay in that guy's slipstream. Maybe I should have gone over to behind that red car over there. Gonna go on the outside. I want to last at least through turn number 1 over here in this race, right? You know, it's interesting. It's very cool how they do the grouping to match you with certain people, but why does it take so long? Sometimes 14 minutes. I can't believe that other people around the world are also waiting 14 minutes to join in one of these races. You'd think that you could be able to jump on every 5 minutes would be a new race, that there are so many people. But anyway, so that's why I didn't want to don't want to tangle with anybody, because it's a long time to wait for the next one, right? So I've managed to move up one spot, now a second spot, so great, I'm in the groove, hit my braking spot, and boom, I get hammered by this guy from behind, like really hard over there. And you can see that Porsche drove by, and he got no penalty. I'm now in 15th, last out of the whole grid. Really frustrating, and that's what I was talking about, right? I waited all this time to get into this race, and this is what I get. So yeah, I'm starting to get pissed off about these inconsistencies here. Now that would have been a great time for that guy to go right through me so that my race doesn't get messed up. And okay, he'd gain one spot, I'd lose one spot, but I wouldn't end up losing all these spots and go down to 15th. So I'm just gonna grind my way through. You saw a couple of guys that were in the grass, doing some lawnmower action over there, and I'm battling with this guy, guy from Brazil. I think that's a, what is that, a GT3? So yeah, so who's gonna make it through this? I'm just powering down on the gas right now. He's in my slip, trying to come back at me. Not a lot of time left. He goes really wide on the outside. Don't know why. I end up in 11th spot overall, 57 seconds behind the leader. And my driver rating, nothing. I get nothing for that, for staying in the race. So yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit ticked off, but you know what? I'll give it one more go today. Um, Let me know your thoughts on this whole driver rating sportsmanship thing, because I'm starting to think that maybe sportsmanship is not so important, and I've seen some different ratings, and it doesn't make any sense to me. I'm in fourth spot to start off on this one. Really happy about that. I think that is the best I've ever been able to start in a race, so that's cool. Again, I'm trying to stay out of the mountains. I want to survive this first turn. Yes, this is where a lot of races have ended for me or been totally disrupted for me. So we're coming through these S's over here. Got that BMW charging hard on the outside. It's all clean so far. No nonsense going up ahead. Cool. Now I bumped him a little, and I wasn't trying to hammer him or pit him anything. And if everybody hit me like that, I'd be okay, because one of the great things about, I think it came in GT5, is that if you hit somebody, they're gonna go ahead, and you're not gonna be able to like push them out of the way when it's at that speed. So that's cool. And also, thank you GT7, I didn't get any penalties on that. And I think that's how it should be. If somebody just nicks me, just pushes me ahead, great. And I don't go off into the grass, I don't go off into the wall. That's how it should be, and I would love for them to do it all the way like that. Just keep it consistent. So just battling over here. You can see, what is that, Supra coming up behind. Yeah, so I'm just thinking about my defense while looking forward and trying to find a nice line. That guy made some smoke over there, some hard braking, so I didn't want to plow into him. So I'm cautious around that turn, and I'm hoping right now these guys will grind it out and throw each other into the grass and let me get up into the third spot. But they managed to keep it clean, and not much else going on. So we skip ahead to lap number 4, and got some action from the BMW. He's all over me, and that's good, right? He's doing a great job, and you can see that my defense is getting a little bit better. It's not quite top notch where I'd like it to be, but it's definitely a work in progress, as this is day number 17 of actual racing, plus the hours that I put into qualifying. So yeah, so in the last 3 months, since I started this quest, I've been working on all the things that are involved into becoming a better driver, so that I can hopefully win one of these races sooner than later. Yeah, so anyway, we got this, and this is an Audi, just like what I'm driving, so like for like, he ends up ahead of me, so yep, it's an Audi. So cool. Yeah, and I didn't wipe out like I did at Spa, my favorite track, and my driver rating went up, so that's cool. Yeah, I don't know why it went up, even though I lost one spot. So anyway, thanks for watching. Peace.